For this one, we have a system and we have two equations. So I just need to make a really quick correction with the first equation. This should actually be a -3. So that should say x equals -3. And our second equation is y equals x plus 2. So this should coincide with the problems that we were working on yesterday. So I'm going to go ahead and graph this first equation, x equals -3. So that's going to be a vertical line right here at x equals -3. So I don't have a ruler, so the best that I'm going to do is draw a line straight up and down. So those of you that do not have touch screens, your line is going to be a little crooked and that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and graph this second line, so the y equals x plus 2. Well, I'm going to start at my y-intercept, which is this +2. So at +2, I'm going to go ahead and put a point right there. And for my slope, I have an imaginary one here in front of the x, and that is my slope. So if you remember, our slope is rise over run. So starting at my 2, I'm going to rise 1 and run 1. And there goes a point. Again, I'm going to rise 1 and run 1. And there is another point. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my line really quick. So this is going to come down something like this. Okay, so like I said, not perfect, but if I were to look at this graph, I know that you meant to start at the 2, and I can see the outline of the slope, so I know it's correct. Okay, so if we were to find our solution is where our points cross. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and write it over here. My solution is going to be an XY point. So both of my lines are going to cross right at this point. So this would be right here at -1 and right here at -3. So my x is going to be -3 and my y is going to be -1. And that is my solution.